taking it all. Diving deep into topics, we'll rise or we'll fall. Every episode's a journey, a ride through the maze. Join us on this path, let's ignite the blaze. So grab your headphones tight, let's go for a ride. With every spin and twist, we'll cut and run and hide. The Prime Directive, where the laughter's alive. Society's reflections, let's help each other thrive. Politics and culture, oh what a blend. Join on the journey, let's set the trend.
You were talking about when we're in crisis mode, we are not thinkers, which is interesting because there's a gentleman who is from the Netherlands. His name is Rutger. I'm gonna mispronounce the name, so I apologize. Rutger Bregman.
Okay.
Who was at the economic summit in Davos.
Okay.
In Switzerland.
Davos. Yeah, sure.
And he had some choice words.
Oh, I bet he did. Yeah.
Did a phenomenal
if he's an
job.
ethical person, he probably has some very choice words for the capitalist class.
And it was interesting because he was speaking. There was a TED Talk of his, and we might actually include that in our episode as well, where he basically was outlining the prospect that poverty is nothing other than a lack of monetary.
That's right.
Access.
I think I've seen this guy. He took on Tucker Carlson. Is that right?
Yes.
And he just humiliated that jackass.
Yeah.
Because he was basically saying to Tucker Carlson, "You're just a little millionaire schmuck who's doing the
you are
billionaire,
pretending."
who's doing the bidding of the billionaire class and the capitalists."
Yeah. Which is,
And now it's crazy. Have you seen this guy? Have you seen Tucker lately? He is full blown, like he got out of the straitjacket. Like the dude got out of the straitjacket, and I just wears a tie.
I don't think that's. Can I just here's put my 2 cents on
ball tanning and all this shit.
yeah.
I mean, my God, what a lunatic!
It's so interesting because I'm sorry because I had a visual. Just trying to shift it.
My man needs to educate himself on testicles.
Yeah. Well, hey, don't we all?
Oh my God!
I do want to just mention something very briefly about that.
Yeah.
It's performative.
You think it's all a bullshit act? I don't know, man. I have seen him now a couple different times on some things. That laugh, that Joker, is it? You think it's all perform? Hey, kudos to you. If you really are just one of these performative, I'm playing crazy to get more eyes on his ball tanning scam and whatnot. So hey, bro, slow clap to you. But no, he's going to be one of those people. If you come across, so this is the Prime Directive. You're going to be coming across people in your life that are going to lead you astray, right? Fox Noise, some of these nonsensical financial advice guys. Oh my God!
Some of the stuff on CNBC, I'm just sitting there going,
"Oh
You've got
God!"
to be joking.
Yeah, right. Like Bloomberg, get the hell out of here. He's a billionaire. That guy's a billionaire himself. He's not there to help you. But there will be people who come across you. You're going to find typically they're not people who are going to try to sell you shit. Thus, we're not going to try to sell you shit on this podcast. We don't care. You want to contribute to us? If you really want to contribute, we'll put in a Patreon at some point. Great. And if you don't, great. But you're not coming from a place of honesty and truth. If what you've done is to set out to make more paper green rectangles and gold coins, that ain't the way to truth.
Which is one of the reasons why I really appreciate the prospect of independent media.
Yes.
There is no corporate-driven decisions that guide the message.
Yeah.
Kyle Kalinske, again, going to bring him up.
That's right.
The Kyle Kalinske show, he is very clear about, I will never talk to an advertiser. Yeah. I'm never going to have a corporate sponsor.
That's why his show's going to be around in 20 years or longer, and we'll have a shelf life that's way beyond like Morning Joe or the corporate stuff. That's just and it's why people just turned off. Right? Well, good. And it's because people know it's bullshit. It's all eyes on cameras and trying to get the eyeballs, and then eventually you always get tainted. That's the lesson from life, right? Is that if you've sold your soul for a penny, then you're in. It's the old. If you're in for a penny, you're in for a pound. Whether it's 5 cents or 50 cents or 5,000 or 5 million, you're already down the path of corruption. You've already opened the door for the next bribe, for the next payoff. There's a reason, gentlemen out there, corporation and corruption are so similar words. There's a reason. They're basically just identical forms of the same greed. So to base your life off of that doesn't make sense.
No,
in your education journey.
Oh yeah,
those are the things that make us happy, right? Starting in your music pursuit, then thinking maybe business because maybe they'll give you freedom, blah 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 blah. But then realizing very quickly, business is not freedom. Business is actually something that's people think it's the old FIRE movement. They think it's financial independence and stuff. And then before you know it, you're obsessed about retiring at 40. Well, and then you're obsessed. You got the shackles of, I can't just live my life and exist. Listen to Alan Watts. Alan Watts, you want to listen? But pretty soon, all your waking moments are looking at your scrolling your screen on your how much is in your account, and it's not a thing that you incidentally look at. It's every night you're up late and you're losing and you're sick with, the market's up or the market's down, and am I gonna make my pension? Are my stocks gonna? How's my house doing? To my cars? And you've lost your way, right?
It's interesting too because having again. Well, there was this phenomenal little graphic I've recently seen, and it had a point A to point B, and it had a straight line, and it just below that it said, "Success is not a straight line.
Yeah,
it's all over the place."
That's right.
And if you can appreciate the fact that you will have setbacks, you will have things that are not working out, regardless how much time, effort, life energy you put into it, it may not work out at all.
And that's okay.
You know what? It hurts.
And ultimately, for every one of us, life ain't going to work out. You're going to die. Well, we're all going to come to a point where you're going to die. Well, and it's the memento mori, right? We're going to die.
It's appreciating that journey, though.
That's right.
And on top of that,
there we go.
Speaking about, the success aspect.
Yeah.
The one thing I will always say about finally achieving my undergrad is I got a well-rounded education.
Yeah, and that's why I recommend you probably do as well for you guys going on the education journey out there. Go ahead.
Never stop learning.
And go ahead and never, if you change majors, if you don't even have a major, if you just go to the library, it's okay to wander. That's okay. Our society right now is so driven by this idea that if you don't have your degree done in 4 years or 3 years and you're not making a 6-figure salary right out of college, you're a failure. That's bullshit. Life is going to be one of these marathons. It is not a race.
So as we close the chapter, I know you're here. But Prime Directive's calling, so let's persevere. The Prime Directive, where the laughter's alive. Society's reflections, let's help each other thrive. Politics and